Have you made any people? I have. I've made 3 people, 2 boys and a boy. And one of them was born in the front seat of a minivan. Can you believe it? Now you remember minivans, don't you? They've gone the way of the dinosaur and the one-hit wonder. And if we ever meet, I'll share the story about being born in a minivan with you. All right. Once you make people, you're their leader, and we all know our duty is we have to educate them. And if you're one of those amazing parents who homeschool their children, I commend you. Wow, you're a rock star in my book. Now, Minnesota as a whole has a national reputation as a state that invests in their schools. And I believe this is true based upon experience, and I hear it all the time from people who move into the state. So if you are choosing to use the public school system to educate the kiddos, it's a good idea to move to Minnesota, or even better, maybe you want to strongly consider moving to Plymouth. In today's video, I'm going to review public school systems available to the Plymouth residents. Now, there's highly rated private schools in and around Plymouth as well, and I hope to cover those in a separate video. But for today, I'm only going to cover the public districts. Also, now these are not my opinions, these are ratings given by an organization called Great Schools. Okay, let's go prepare some hungry minds. All right, there's 3 separate school districts that serve the city of Plymouth: Wayzata Public Schools, Osakis Public Schools, and Robbinsdale Public Schools. Now, the vast majority of the city is covered by the Wayzata Schools, so let's begin there. The The Wayzata district consists of 9 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 1 high school. And this is according to Great Schools. 6 of the 9 elementary schools graded 7 out of 10, with one of the schools, Plymouth Creek, earning a 10 out of 10 and was ranked the 2nd best elementary school in the state. That's where my kids went, even though it was 20 years ago. All right, no charge for that information. Okay, 2 of the elementary schools rated 5 out of 10, and one of the schools was not rated. All of the middle schools ranked 8 out of 10, and finally, Wayzata Senior High ranked an 8 out of 10. Now, if we drill down just a little, the high school scored a 10 out of 10 in test scores and 10 out of 10 for college readiness. Additionally, it's earned a gold award for college success in 2019, 2020, and 2021. It's clearly a great school for college preparatory if that's what your children are aspiring to. Now, as for how the high school compares to the rest of the metro, it ranks 7th. Having said that though, the U.S. News ranked the Wayzata High School as the 2nd best high school in the metro. But if you're using either ranking, you can rest assured that your kiddos are getting a great education. All right, the 2nd district serving the city of Plymouth is the Osakis School District. The part of Plymouth that's served by the Osakis is the northern edge that borders Maple Grove. Osakis district is significantly larger than Wayzata and consists of 17 elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 3 high schools. I'm a product of the Osakis district, in case that tells you anything. Anyway, we're going to only focus though on the schools that serve the city of Plymouth. And there are 3 elementary schools, which are Basswood Elementary, which achieved a 7 out of 10 rank, Cedar Island, a 5 out of 10, and Oakview, a 4 out of 10. The middle school that serves Plymouth for the Osakis district is Maple Grove Middle School, which then splits. Some of the students will go to Maple Grove Senior High, and the others will go to Osakis Senior High. Maple Grove Middle School is rated 4 out of 10, Osakis Senior High is rated 4 out of 10, and Maple Grove Senior High is rated 6 out of 10. However, U.S. News rated Maple Grove Senior High as a silver level winner as one of the nation's best high schools in 2017. All right, the 3rd school district to serve the city of Plymouth is Robbinsdale School District, and Robbinsdale serves just a small middle 3rd portion of eastern Plymouth, and the elementary schools are Zachary Lane and Plymouth Lane, where Plymouth Lane is what's called a fair elementary school, and I'll explain that in a moment. Zachary Lane scored a 5 out of 10, and Plymouth Lane, the fair elementary school, scored a 1 out of 10. Now, We have to caveat that score because a fair school is a magnet style of learning, and this school appears to be more arts driven and not a typical mainstream style like the other schools. So with that understanding, the scoring method doesn't really appear to be a good way to quantify the quality of the school, okay? All right, moving on. The middle school that serves Plymouth through the Robbinsdale district is Plymouth Middle School. And then we go on to Armstrong High School after that, and they scored a 5 out of 10 and 3 out of 10 respectively. All right, now, I've given you all these scores, and I'm sure you're asking, well, what do they mean and how do they get there? So to get you the best information and clarity, I'm including the link to the greatschools.org website so you can click and read and how they evaluate the school's scores, how did they get to those scores, and get a better understanding. All right, so if you like this video and want to see more about what the neighborhoods are like in the Plymouth area, you should check out my other video called Plymouth Neighborhood Tour. It's a super informative video on the home styles and home values in and around Plymouth. And as always, if you like what I share, click the like, subscribe, and the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. I appreciate your time today, and thanks for watching.